Morning and welcome back. Different sort of product today to look at. I discovered one of my suppliers had got mixers. This one was described as a 10-channel mixer with DSP. So I figured 10 channels and it was going to be around about £60. So I figured it's worth a go, isn't it? I mean, it's always handy to have little mixers. 6 XLR ins, 2 channels of stereo ins, some effects and processing and stuff like that, and XLR and jack out. I mean, seems too good to be true for that sort of money, doesn't it? So I thought we'll have a look and see what it is. I don't like the unboxing things, so let's just get it out of the box as quick as we can. And there's no point you watching that, it's just boring. I'll get it out and have a look. First thing, and probably a little comment, it's come with a power adapter, 4-pin socket on the end, fairly standard type, screws on, can't pull out because it's got a locking ring, and somewhat annoyingly in the other end, but not unexpectedly I guess, a 2-pin mains adapter. Well, you know, that's an American type plug. European type plug, who knows. It's got 2 pins. There we go. So I suppose I better plug it in. I'm going to use one of these things. Big Clive on YouTube always calls these death adapters. They're not wonderful adapters, but they're okay. And I suppose if I was using this, I'd just wrap it around with a bit of tape to make sure it doesn't come out. But in actual fact, they're quite snug. So we've got the adapter. Let's have a look at the mixer. Well, first impressions, rather good. Surprisingly heavy. Decent quality faders. The knob's like... Yeah, I'm not going to complain about the quality of these. I mean, they're, you know, they do what they do, and they do it pretty well. I didn't realise it's got a 7-band graphic on it as well. It's fairly handy. We've got a couple of auxiliaries. Yeah, so we've got auxiliaries. Not sure. Judging by the label, my guess is going to be that, we'll have to prove this I guess, but auxiliary 2 is probably going to be the effects output. So that's going to be the reverbs and things like that. And auxiliary 1 is going to be a pre-fade. We'll test that and check. We've got 3-band EQ. The labels actually say the high is 12k. Interesting choice of frequency, 12k. It's quite high, isn't it? Mid 2.5k and low is 80. It would have been nicer perhaps if it had been a tiny bit lower, but I guess that's okay. We'll stick a mic in and see how we go. It's got a USB socket on it as well. That's interesting. I wonder if we can actually record. 48 volt phantom power is on here. We've got on RCA phono type connectors, we've got an input and an output in stereo for a recorder of some kind. Jack outputs on the aux 1 and aux 2. Left and right is on XLR and 1/4-inch jack. There's one socket marked return. Not quite sure what we'd use that for. Interestingly, the left and right, it says on here, can be switched to the MP3. So I'm assuming the output from here can be... That's a bit weird, isn't it? The output from here can be the mixer, or you can play MP3 files off a USB drive. So stick a USB thumb drive in it, and if there's MP3s on there, you can play them. I guess we're going to have to test that too. But all in all, not bad at all. On the back, we've got a on-off switch and socket for the power supply. So next job then, let's plug it in, see what we can do with it. Okay, I've got it all fixed in. I've tested that the ins and outs do their stuff. Discovered a few things. Most of them positive. The 7-band graphic equalizer works pretty well. So I can actually sort of do things like that, and I can do bizarre things. So take that 2.5 down. In the background, I do apologise for the noise. That's my neighbours moving their office chairs about upstairs. But anyway, this is my 414 because it was hanging about. Phantom power, yeah, that seems to work fine. No real bothers with that, but I mean the EQ is good. The one that's labelled 16K, when I do that with my ears, I actually can't hear anything at all. So I'm sure you with better hearing than me will have heard 16K. This is the 6.3, so that's 6.3 sucked out. That's 6.3 boosted in. All appears normal. 2.5. Let's go. That's 2.5. I'm going up there. Take it down there. 1K is the next one down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's sucked out. Back to the level. 400 hertz. Well, we can put a bit of 400 in. It's not very nice, but we can do it. Take out 400. That's interestingly, that takes quite a lot of the noise down, doesn't it? Oh well, that's interesting. 150 hertz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 150, and the bottom one, 63. So that's sliced 63 off at the bottom, and that's boosted 63 up there. The channel EQ, if you want to hear that. So we've got top end. So it's labelled up at 12K. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's on the 12K up. That's on the 12K down. The middle one, which is marked as 2.5K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2.5. And the bottom one is labelled 80 hertz. So that's 80 hertz gone. That's going back to normal. That's going to top. There is a little centre detent on these, so you know when you're back to flat. So I guess I probably ought to try and see if the effects thing works. So let's just turn it up and see if anything happens. Oh, yes it does. There's 99 programs. That's probably a bit much, but for the purpose of the demo, I suppose it's probably okay. Let's turn it down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a fairly murky one on program number 1. Don't know what the others will do. Let's just do up. Program number 2, darker. 3, darker again. There it goes. Yeah, there's some slightly other ones. Number 9. Yeah. Now as far as 16. Flavours of the same thing. Some of the ones down near 1 were probably pretty decent enough for reverb on a, say, Singer. This one's got a different quality to it too, hasn't it? It's nice. Rapidly going through. 2. Yeah, okay, we're into delay territory. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Don't know what that one does. Doesn't seem to do anything. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a ridiculously long one. God. We're up to number 44. Well, that's interesting. It's doing a flip-flop from left to right. There's all sorts in here. I mean, some of these would be quite nice for guitars and things. Oh, that's a bit. Okay. Program 59. Program 65. That's got a bit of phasing in as well, hasn't it? I'm not sure you'd use these every day. That's up at program number 70. Let's keep going. Program 75. Oh, That's a very short delay, isn't it? Sort of a thickener. That might be useful for something, I'm not quite sure what. And up to 79, yeah, same sort of flavours. 80s, what are the 80s? There's plenty of choice in here, that's one thing. That's 86. 88, oh my goodness me, we're doing pitch changes. Hello, 1, 2, let's hello, 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 hello. So 86 is just a double tracking of some sort. 88, and we go into pitch changes. Now what I can't see is a knob that lets me mix in just the effect output. So I suppose what you're going to have to do is take the output and then feed it back somewhere to do something useful with that. Let's try a few of the other ones. Hello? Yeah, they're very... Oh, what's that? Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm not really sure what you'd use these for, to be honest. And we're back up to 90. That's 96. It's at 97. 98. 99. 99 appears to be down a cavern. And back to 1. I mean, that first one, if you turn that down a bit, you'll actually be able to use that for singing. It's not a bad one. It'll be okay. So let's turn the effects off. Right. Okay. Back to dry. Well, one of the things I did notice, it's something that I don't like very much. I've stuck in an MP3. I've checked. It's happy to play MP3s at 44.1 and it will also play MP3s at 48k. I formatted the stick on a PC, so that's happy doing that. So let's show you what I mean. If I press this button here, it starts to play a track. Well, there's no problem with playing that track. The snag is, what you can't do is preset the next track and then press play to go. So I'll try and explain what I mean. So it's playing that. Now the next track is the same piece of music in a different, it's 48k I think the next one. So if I push pause, it stops. As soon as I go, I mean that's actually track 2 on this thing. If I now press the next track button, instead of staying on pause, so I can then play it when I want, as soon as I increment the track to number 3, it starts to play, which is a bit of a pest. If you were going to use it to play in tracks, it's nice to sort of, if you wanted to skip one, you don't particularly want it to skip, say, from 2 to 4, and then immediately play, do you? You want it to sort of go into pause mode. I can't find a way to change that. So that seems to do its stuff. In terms of audio quality, it's fine. I don't think it's got bags of gain. It's a mute on each input. And we can sort of go for, I mean, if I shut up and turn the gain up, you can probably see how loud it can be noise wise. Hang on, let me just shut up and I'll turn the gain up. Well, that's maximum gain. If I lean back a bit, that's maximum gain. I wouldn't describe that as noisy, would you? So that's my 414. And I'm now sort of that far away from it. You can hear the noise in the room. You can certainly hear things that I'm doing. You can hear the chair creaking, stuff like that. So it's got plenty of gain. Let's back it off. Back to a sort of more normal level. But audio quality wise, it's okay. I picked just the wrong bit, really. you get the idea. So for the money, I'm quite impressed with this. There's a nice little red LED comes on and tells you you've got 48 volts sort of switched on. It's obviously applied to all 6. It's not switched individually or per channel. Got a couple of channels worth of stereo in, which in actual fact are switched, so that if you just put one jack plug into the pair, it comes out on both channels, which is a neat feature, just links it across. But all in all, yeah, it's okay. I'm sort of quite impressed. I mean, the branding is Debra. I mean, okay, nice name. Debra DP10 if you're looking for it. But, I mean, I paid just under £60. I mean, by the time it gets into the UK, the government has slapped 20% VAT on top of that. So that gives you an idea of the sort of price it's sitting at. But I have to say, for a 10-channel mixer, it's built quite nicely. It looks quite pleasant. All in all, this isn't bad. Anyway, that's probably enough for today. I'll see you on the next video. Look after yourselves. Take care.